Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to evercrisis. It is super late. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I haven't slept yet. Actually, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. And we were up streaming this entire time, working on guilds, working on Vincent, working on everything that was currently new in the game. I will be having videos for all of this stuff coming up very soon. Talking about the new crystal cactars that are dropping mithril ores if you upgrade your battle ranking in guilds. But we're here to talk about Vincent. I will be posting as much as I can as soon as possible, but one, I need sleep. Two, I have a concert I'm going to today, so you probably won't be seeing videos from me until Friday unless I just stay up all day today and just not get any sleep. We'll see what happens. For now, let's jump in and let's talk about Vincent. So, because Vincent is coming out with a Earth Arcanum build, I'm going to focus on an Earth Arcanum build. There's other builds you can do for him, and I will talk about it in a separate video, going through every weapon that he has, what really shines in his kit. But in this video, I want to keep it simple. For the banner itself, it's going to be a polar skip of this specific setup and give you a wish list. Yes, I pulled. Yes, I had a great time. It was a roller coaster of emotions. There will probably be a video for this if Alexi gets to it, right? If not, I'll do it myself and just raw dog it. But let's talk about this new costume. One, I'm biased. I'm a huge Vincent fan, but this review of this banner is absolutely amazing. The costume looks absolutely amazing. And before we jump onto all of it, take a second to admire the costume. It's really cool. There's like something that off-puts it a little bit to me somewhere, but I am 99% in love with this costume. But I prefer the original. So I will be wearing the original instead of this one because I want to play with Vincent, not the new costume Vincent. I don't know. It's me. There is one thing we talked about in stream immediately. As soon as the banner was up and we found out it was a limited banner, this right here got me. So limited banner, limited weapon, only here. It happened during the 6-month anniversary for Cloud, Glenn, Zach, and Sephiroth. They had limited weapons. They were very important. They had boost all physical or boost all magical to the entire team. Crazy good stat increase. Put on your healer, put on your support DPS, and your main DPS just flies, right? A lot of people were expecting this to come back, and not just because they're like, oh, hopeful. Because it was written here, the limited edition weapon from the Vincent Limited Break Banner or Break Draw will not be added to any other draws other than Limit Break draws. They don't tell you a time, they don't tell you when, it just says it. And if you just read this, it literally says it'll only come back during limit break draws. This is a limit break draw. This is the exact rating they had for those other limit break weapons. And the fact that it's not in here is a huge disappointment. I know that you could say whatever you need to say, like, oh, he's not there during the 6th month. It'll probably happen during the 1-year anniversary because that's a real anniversary. It is a limit break draw. And it said that the limit break draws will feature the limit break weapons as wish list. The fact that they're not here is very disappointing. And again, they do write in big letters, Vincent limit break draw. They might come up with some stuff saying, hey, no, that's a character limit break draw. They're all character limit break draws, right? The Glenn should have been here. All of them should have been here. You should have been able to wish list all those weapons. I hate it. I dislike it. If you need to word it properly, spend some time wording your things properly, because this here just says that it will be added, right? It says it will not be added to any other draws other than limit break draws. As clear as day. As clear as day. Nothing else down here says otherwise. The limited edition weapons and gear featured in this draw may reappear in the future. That's another bonus too. It does say it may reappear, not that it's guaranteed to reappear. So they might argue there with that, but what that first sentence gave everyone hope. So that sucks. I hope they change that. I hope they fix it. And if they do try to fix it, it's going to be a big mess up. So I doubt they're going to acknowledge it. Just something really not leaving a good taste in my mouth. Besides that, again, back to what I told you guys to focus on. Costume. Looks awesome. Looks absolutely fantastic. Let's talk about it. It's an Arcanum. 35% damage increase to Earth. There's only a handful of Earth characters, that being Lucia and Yuffie. If you guys have them ready, easier to level up. You can max them out, and they're not limited. If you're going for this banner, first warning, spending a lot of blue crystals to get to OB6. You need at least OB6 to get 780%. And with the way the weapon works, it goes to like 900 and something percentage, which is amazing. Not fully OB10, but OB6 is a powerhouse if you can get it to OB6. So, with that being said, this is the third Earth build in the game, 35% increase, and the new R ability of Reprieve. Basically, there is a level 1, 2, and 3, and I think because this is a limited break banner, this Reprieve will come in other costumes, probably even normal banners, but I don't think it'll be maxed out, especially with an Arcanum. I think that this being a limited break banner, this is special. The fact that we're getting level 3, which is 10 seconds compared to 1 second of invincibility, right? That's not going to be the same for other banners. They're going to give you lower, and maybe eventually they'll even add it into your R abilities and your weapons, but our weapons are super tight when it comes to trying to put all the stats on there, including an attribute, that it's going to hard to consider putting Reprieve on every character unless that's the mechanic we need to survive a one-hit KO that we couldn't. But level 1 will give you 1 second invincibility. You get 5% of your HP back. Level 2 will give you 15% HP back with 5% duration of invincibility. And level 3, which is max, 25% HP back with 10% invincibility. Also, to take into effect here is that the effect duration is 999 seconds, meaning that the battle's really, really long. This will wear off and they won't have second chance eventually. So for very long fights or turtling, it might not be the greatest thing to have. But as of now, yes, a backup just in case you get one hit KO'd and you don't have to reset a quest is fantastic actually. So with that being said, the way his kit works, he has a lot of low HP stuff, but again, I'll go over character guide on Vincent. For now, let's cover the weapon. The weapon is White Dog, and I say White Dog a lot in my poll video. Out of your normal base, it's 520 magic earth damage, and you multiply that by 1.2. It's got a very good start just for having one copy. If you have this plus the costume, you're already doing a ton of damage. On top of that, it increases limit gauge potency by 4%. This is like something is built into his kit, so it's good to see that it's there. And then, of course, we have that boost magic all. If you guys get this at any level, it's freebie. Even one copy on a healer will 14% increase, which is really, really good. So just getting one copy of this and then leaving the banner is totally fine. You don't have to go for the costume. Just getting a copy of this and putting it on your sub healers or just in the sub slots is fantastic. And every character that carries a different weapon like this. So if you had Zax and you had Sephiroths and each character carried one, that's separate. That'd be 14% increase, 14% increase, 14% increase to the entire party times 3. So really, really good weapon in that sense. Now, if you OB6 this weapon, 780 with a multiplier of 1.2 if the enemy is debuffed, this goes over 900% potency. And at OB10, it goes over 1,120. It's like Tifa's Fire one. It's very, very, very strong. And the R abilities go to 46, which means you get 25% increased magic for the entire party and earth potency 39. Materia Triangle, this weapon is beautiful. It is absolutely fantastic. It is top tier. Costume is top tier. The banner itself needs a little love. So, when it comes to the idea, should you be going for this? Only if you're ready to drop 60 to 90 to 100,000 blue crystals, depending on what you're pulling for. OB6 is all you need for this weapon to work. OB10 is better, but you got to realize between OB6 and OB10, you're only going to get to the 1,000 and something potency if you hit OB10. Before that, OB6 is where you get the next power jump, which is 780. So OB6, you're aiming for that potency. For the R abilities, everything in between OB6 and OB10. So if you are going for it and you're not super loaded on blue crystals and you're saving for anniversary, because anniversary is going to be probably top tier, every costume, every weapon, you can't go wrong with the anniversary pulls. And it's not that far away. It's in September, where it's going to be like, boom, we're there. So if you're a huge Vincent fan, go for it. I say go for it. It's absolutely amazing. Everything here, I know you guys can't see it because I already did my pulls. You get a guarantee weapon here, a guarantee weapon here, guarantee weapon here, and a guarantee weapon here, which means you're guaranteed over boost 3. Now you just got to luck your way out to get 3 more copies from weapon parts, from blue and purple pulls of the dog, or getting another gold. Now the thing about this banner is that there's an increase of 1%, right, for his weapon because he's the featured one and he doesn't share the banner with anyone else, so you think that would give you better odds. The fact that all these pages only have one costume and one weapon and page 2 doesn't, it kind of sucks, but at least page 2 has more weapons because of that. So I do like that it's a single character banner and not shared with another character if you're just focusing on this character. So it's actually a good thing. Guarantees you more weapons. Now, what are you going to wishlist if you're going to do this? Earth is in a weird place. Earth doesn't have a boost attack, Earth, our ability weapon. You only have magic, physical attack, and HP plus magic defense, right? So you're awkward when it comes to boost attack. The wish list we made on stream, this is just for his Earth build. There is other builds like limit break builds, right? Because he's a very good limit break build and he's got a very good critical weapon and all that. And I'll talk about that in another video. But when it comes to this build, you're going to main hand Vincent's weapon. So you're going to get White Dog. And by doing White Dog in the main hand, you get 46 to that boost, but Earth potency 39. So Earth potency from there, Earth potency from Yuffie's weapon at 52, and you are set. That's it. That's all you need for 65, which is 100% Earth potency. So you're done, right? 110, 120. This starts to help, especially about a new debuff coming out in the future. I'll talk about in a second, but that's what you're looking at for Earth potency. Now, when it comes to magic attack, you're gonna have his new weapon. It's also a free weapon. You get 2 copies. The Chiron. It boosts magic attack 46 and gives you buff and debuff duration, which is really good. And then you mix that with Barrett's weapon. Boost attack 46, boost magic ability potency 52, which is really big. And then you clean that off with Yuffie's Razor Wing because it has that Earth potency and boost magic attack. So it's a win-win here. This gives you 100%, that gives you boost magic attack. Obviously, Lucia has a Earth weapon, right? But then when you mix it with that build specifically, it doesn't really work out. Bringing Barrett's weapon in here, giving you an extra 25% instead of increasing your Earth potency by 10%, because you could run Lucia's weapon, Yuffie's weapon, and then the shotgun in the back of Vincent's, but you get an extra 25% increase in damage if you run this instead of Lucia's gun. But Lucia's gun is an option instead of Barrett's weapon there. And of course, you finish this off with sawed-off gun, and that's because it has boost attack. This is the only boost attack you're getting, which is level 15 points, which is 7%. Any other build will give you 10%, 3% increase, but you're losing other things in order to do this. It's in a weird place because of boost attack. You could put this in the main hand, and then you increase yourself to 10%, but you're only increasing 3%, and again, losing other R abilities. Not really worth it. You can mix and match, pull things around, but honestly, in the end, just use whatever magic things you have, because just get its attack high enough, Earth potency high enough, and you're good to go. So if you slap in all the Earth potency weapons, you should be good. So with this build, you're at least getting everything out of him except for boost attack, right? That's all in his shotgun. The substitute is that his new main weapon has the boost attack magic to everyone, which gives more of a percentage. So as long as you have 1 copy in the main hand, right? Or if you have it offhand, 15 points, 14%, it makes up that difference that boost attack's not on the build because you can't fit that many weapons, right? New R ability means it takes an R ability slot. Until we get weapons that fully max out just for being an off-brand weapon, it's really hard to squeeze everything in, and in order to use that for its Earth potency and for its R abilities, you're gonna have to kind of lose out a little bit somewhere. So you can pull and take and do different things, but I feel like this is pretty optimal. And a lot of these weapons are really good. This is on his main offhand, right? You're going to be using this for the Earth resist down, high potency. Very, very good. And again, limit gauge, and it's got the buff duration. So really solid weapon, even just to have for the build itself, especially because the next guild battle ranking, the first one, is going to work with Earth. And hey, who has Earth? Vincent. So if you can lower the boss's Earth resist on top of it, guess what? You're going to do even more damage. So solid weapon, really, really good. Same thing with the Sawdust weapon, has magic attack up and magic defense down. So you could run this in your main hand if you want some survivability and boosting your magic damage. So for some reason the enemy resists the Earth down, that's another option. So you can switch these around on his build, which makes it really strong. And these are the ones that are necessary to give you the potency and magic attack up. So that is Vincent. This is going to be just a quick video. I'm super tired. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I haven't slept. We made, I think, like 10 guilds today on stream, and we try to take care of everything. We try to upgrade everything right away. Answered a bunch of questions. There was like over 300 and something people hanging out in stream today as well. So a lot of interaction. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. If I messed up anything here, and that's completely possible because I am tired, but I feel really confident about that build. So hopefully it's good. I'll have a whole character breakdown later on, talking about guilds, all the secret things. There's a lot of things to talk about, but for now, that is everything. So thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.